It's 80 times stronger than morphine, hundreds of times stronger than heroin, and less than a single pill of it can kill. More than 200 Americans dying each and every day from overdosing on fentanyl, the bulk of which is coming from just two cartels in Mexico. NewsNation correspondent Jorge Ventura joining us live tonight with a look at what is driving this massive epidemic here in the U.S. Jorge.
Well, Natasha, when it comes to the substance of fentanyl, no other substance even comes close just to the death toll that it causes every single day. It claims the lives of 200 Americans, and the majority of the fentanyl being brought into the United States illegally is being made by two powerful Mexican cartels, the Sinaloa cartel and Jalisco New Generation, who show no signs of slowing down the relentless fentanyl operations.
Mexican cartels have become the masterminds behind America's fentanyl crisis. The Sinaloa and Jalisco cartels are the main players sourcing precursor chemicals directly from China. They've used a variety of tricks, mislabeled packages, secretive codes, hidden in photos, and encrypted messages, all to bypass international regulations and law enforcement. Payments are made in untraceable cryptocurrency, and once these chemicals reach Mexico, they're turned into deadly fentanyl in hidden labs. One of the leaders behind this operation is Ismael El Mayo Zambada, the co-founder of the Sinaloa cartel. After being arrested by American authorities in July, the 76-year-old has been charged with drug trafficking, gun offenses, and money laundering. Under El Mayo's leadership, the cartel became one of the most violent and powerful drug organizations, responsible for distributing thousands of pounds of fentanyl into the United States. The numbers are staggering. In 2021, the DEA seized about 23 million fentanyl pills, nearly 7,000 pounds of powder. Fast forward to last year, and those numbers skyrocketed. Over 80 million pills and close to 12,000 pounds of fentanyl powder seized. It's not slowing down. So far this year, over 37 million pills, more than 5,400 pounds of fentanyl powder have already been confiscated. That's enough to make over 269 million deadly doses. But behind every statistic is a story. Stephanie Turner, a mother from Texas, lost her son Tucker to fentanyl poisoning. Tucker was a young man training for a triathlon. When he was struggling with sleep and anxiety in a desperate attempt to find relief, he purchased just one pill on social media, a pill that cost him his life.
Fentanyl is taking a whole generation of brilliant minds. If you don't receive medication from a pharmacy, count that it has fentanyl. One pill does kill.
Government officials are struggling to stop the influx. A California task force seized over 8.8 million fentanyl pills this year alone, while Texas enacted laws to persecute fentanyl-related deaths as murders. Meanwhile, the Biden administration renewed partnership with China and aims to cut off precursor chemical supplies fueling the crisis.
And for states on the southern border, this is a top issue. Texas DPS says that just since 2021, they've already seized over 500 million lethal doses of fentanyl. That's enough to kill everyone in the U.S. and Mexico. The most frightening part about that, Natasha, is just about the millions of lethal doses that they are unable to catch here in Texas alone.
Yeah, that really is a staggering statistic. Jorge Ventura with that live report in San Antonio tonight. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.